The gift. The wind bit at Robert's skin as he hurried home from school, the sky above him a dull, unbroken gray. He wished he had worn a heavier jacket, but the trip wasn't long, just a few more blocks. Then he heard it, a whistle, slow, tuneless, carrying on the cold air. He turned the corner and saw him, an old man ragged and hunched, swaying slightly as he whistled. His clothes were tattered, his face hidden beneath scraggly hair. In his arms he cradled a massive teddy bear. Robert slowed his steps, uneasy. He kept his eyes down and tried to pass, but the whistling stopped. The man stepped in front of him. "Hey, you, take this," he rasped, holding out the bear. Robert frowned, shaking his head. No, no thanks. The man's fingers twitched against the stuffed fur. His breathing grew heavier. "Take it!" His voice was sharp, demanding. A chill ran through Robert. His body tensed and he took a step back. But the man lunged forward, gripping Robert's wrist with surprising strength. "Take it!" Robert gasped, yanked his arm free and, terrified, snatched the bear. As soon as it was in his hands, the man let go, stepping back. His breathing slowed. "Good," the man said with a smirk. Robert turned and ran. He burst through his front door, heart pounding. He didn't stop. Straight to the backyard. With shaking hands, he yanked open the trash can and shoved the bear inside. The lid slammed shut with a metallic clang. Robert took a step back, scanning the yard. No sign of the man. No sign of anything. Still, he couldn't shake the feeling of being watched. Swallowing hard, he rushed inside. Later that night, as Robert got ready for bed, his eyes drifted to the window. He peered out. The trash can had tipped over. The lid lay open. Robert shivered. The wind had been strong all day. That was all, he thought to himself. He climbed into bed, pulling the covers up to his chin. Sleep came slowly. Smash! A crash jolted him awake. Robert shot up, breath caught in his throat. Glass. Something had shattered. His room was silent, the darkness pressing in around him. He strained to hear anything, any movement, any whisper. Then, click. The hallway light flickered on. Footsteps, slow, measured. They stopped outside his door. The knob turned. Robert ducked under his blanket, barely breathing. The door creaked open, and a figure stood in the frame. His father's face emerged from the shadows. "Robert!" His voice was tight, urgent. "Are you okay?" Robert nodded, too scared to speak. His father exhaled, glancing over his shoulder. "Stay here, lock the door. Don't open it for anyone." He turned and left. Robert scrambled out of bed and into the closet, peering through the wooden slats. He waited in silence. Then, chaos, a shout of confusion, the sound of something heavy slamming against the walls. Grunting, a struggle, breaking furniture. Then a dull thud. Footsteps sprinted past his door again. His mother's scream broke the seconds of silence. Then, another thud. Silence. Robert was shaking now, his breath coming in short, uneven gasps. Then footsteps, not heavy, not slow, small, light, quick. They stopped outside his door. Robert's stomach turned cold. His eyes flicked to the doorknob. "No, I forgot to lock it," he thought to himself. The knob twisted. The door slowly creaked open, and stepping into the dim light, a teddy bear. Its fur was darker now, stained. Its black, beady eyes gleamed in the shadows. "Robert!" The voice was not soft, not playful. It was low, crackling, bubbling with something dark. "Why did you throw me away?" Robert felt his body lock up. The bear cocked its head. "We could have been best friends." It hopped onto the bed, its tiny arms moving too naturally. It turned its head toward the hallway. "But now, look what you made me do." Robert's stomach clenched. He bit down on his trembling lip. The bear's stitched mouth curled into something like a smile. "Now it's just you and me." Robert's fingers slipped against the wooden blinds. The bear's head snapped toward the closet. For a single, breathless second, silence. Then, it lunged. The closet doors ripped open. Tiny clawed hands grabbed Robert's leg and yanked. He hit the floor with a cry, thrashing and kicking, but the bear was strong. Why did you throw me away, Robert? Why? Robert sobbed. I'm sorry. Please. The bear's stitched mouth tore open, revealing a swirling, endless darkness. Oh, Robert, it's too late for that now. It inhaled. Robert screamed as his body seized, his limbs stiffening, his very being pulled toward that gaping, hungry void. Robert goes limp. The bear stood still on top of Robert. A tear streaks down the face of the bear. It wipes it away. Then, outside, soft and distant, a familiar whistle. It turned, scurrying to the window, and leapt into the night. Below, the Raggedy Man stood waiting. He smiled as the bear landed at his feet. The bear looked up at the man. The man smirked and gave a nod. The bear nodded back and drops to the floor, its tiny body now limp and its features returned to that of a regular teddy bear. He bent down, scooping it up with careful hands. Sirens wailed in the distance, but approaching quick. The man turned, casting one last glance at the house. He smirked. Then, just like that, he disappeared, whistling into the night. Did you like this story? If you did, please be sure to like, comment, and follow me for more.